Hello everyone, this is Professor Hill, and this is a short video for our class Introduction to Ethics 2306 here at St. Philip's College. Today is Wednesday, June the 7th, 2017. I want to make a short video about our upcoming discussion that we have due Sunday night. Now we have our first assignment, which is just the welcome, the icebreaker, the introductions. That's due tonight at midnight, the 7th. But our first discussion, the one where I want you to have read chapter 1, write a good contribution to that discussion, and then comment on 2 of the contributions of your classmates. That's coming up on Sunday, June the 11th. And then we're going to get in the habit of doing this Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday for the 5 weeks of our course. Anyway, I wanted to mention something about chapter 1. You'll see a couple of things in there. There's a list of the elements of ethics, which is the piece about the preeminence of reason, the universal perspective, the principle of impartiality, and the dominance of moral norms. Those are describing ethical systems that if they are going to be sound and make sense and be productive, they need to have these certain characteristics. There's also a description of 4 different types of ethics, and this is descriptive ethics, meta-ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. I just want to mention one of those right now, which is the normative ethics piece. This is the moral standard or norms. This is the study of the rules or theories that guide our ethical decision making. It's looking at what is it that drives our ethical decision making. Is it an analysis of the consequences? Is it a set of rules and principles? What is it that's driving us? I want to start there in part because I want us to do some self-examination. I want you to be thinking about, when I look at a difficult ethical case study, like the one coming up, the Jenny Lake case that's due Sunday night, I want you to make a decision about that, good or bad, right or wrong. I want you to come up with some reasons behind that. But I want you to begin the process of doing the most difficult thing we're going to do in this class, which is the self-reflection, the self-examination of our morals and principles. If I believe certain things are good and bad, right and wrong, why is that? Where did that come from? What are those standards? What are the rules, the theories, the principles involved? That's looking at our own normative ethics. What's the standards and norms that are driving our decision making? And that's a hard thing to do, in most part because we just don't spend a lot of time doing it. But we're going to want to be able to engage in that kind of self-reflection and analysis. So that'll be a helpful thing. So keep an eye on that, especially as you get to the Jenny Lake case. We'll circle back to applied ethics for the one that's coming up, discussion number 3 on Thursday. That's the story of John the paramedic, a fascinating true story. Again, like the Jenny Lake case, we're going to be dealing with mostly true, actual case studies. There's a couple of theoretical ones we'll get into, which were fictional cases, but that's not till later in the course. But for now, I just wanted to say that I'll keep emailing responses to people. I've been getting some input about the book and some other technicalities, but people are off to a good start. I think we got most everybody now has signed into the class and made a contribution to the welcome, the icebreaker, which is due tonight at midnight. And I see some people have already begun to wrestle with the Jenny Lake case, which is good. So get the book, read chapter 1, and then start thinking about that Jenny Lake case. You're going to find that it raises a lot of very profound questions. It's not a simple case, and we'll talk more about that soon. But for today, for Wednesday, June the 7th, I just want to say good luck, and write me, call me, contact me if I can be any help at all. Take care. Bye-bye.